Firstly, please welcome, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red and white shorts, weighing in 9 stone, 6 pounds, 8 ounces, from Dewsbury, YOUSEF Al Hamidi. And across the ring stands a man who needs no introduction in Scotland, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the gold shorts, weighing in 9 stone, 7 pounds. He brings with him a record of 16 wins from 18 contests, with 11 wins coming inside the distance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former British featherweight champion from South Queensferry, Scotland, Paul Appleby. Your referee in charge of the action is Kenny Pringle of Hamilton, who will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
16-minute rounds, okay? You know the score, listen to me all times, defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves and get to work.
So back in action here with Paul Appleby against YOUSEF Al Hamidi. I'm quite sure how many rounds this is down for.
Well,
it was announced as a 4-round special attraction. The referee said 6 as they came together.
And we've got 8 on our sheet, haven't we?
No, we've got 6 on our sheet.
Have we? No, right.
It's old age for you, Harty.
Yeah. Well, let's face it, it's a big come down really for Appleby when you think last time he was fighting for a Commonwealth title.
He's also fighting for the right to face Ricky Burns, really.
Yep.
This evening, the fight probably would have gone ahead, an all-Scottish clash. Of course, he was derailed by Joseph Lariat, who fights Ricky Burns tonight. He kind of stole Appleby's chance. Appleby beaten on a split decision, but he didn't really deserve to win, did he, Colin? We commentated ringside that evening, and I think one of the judges did him a bit of a favour.
And that was the only astonishing thing of that contest, the fact that one of the judges thought he'd won it, which was absolutely crazy. He was well beaten that night, I'm afraid.
So back down to earth against YOUSEF Al Hamidi, whose record isn't great. 8 wins, 29 losses and 2 draws. A little bit more handy than his record suggests, though.
Well, he's in with goes in with a lot of what we call house fighters, doesn't he?
He does.
And if the decision is close, he seems to be on the losing end of one.
Tends to fight the better class of house fighters as well. John Murray is on his record. There's a few other names as well that are decent prospects, championship level prospects really, as Appleby was. He was the British champion down at featherweight. Boxing Writers Young Boxer of the Year as well, Colin. Did you?
Yes, he was a couple of years ago.
Did he get your vote?
No, he didn't.
He got enough votes to win that prestigious trophy, though, and it looked as if he was really going places. A British champion when he was hardly out of his teenage years.
No, cleverly got my vote on that occasion.
Cleverly, of course, the winner in 2010. And Appleby ran into Martin Lindsay, lost his British title, came back after signing with Frank Warren, came back at Super Feather, put together a decent couple of wins actually, 2 stoppages, and then he ran into Mr. Lariat. Sounds like gunfire in the crowd. Somebody's
bursting balloons, I was on.
Distracting for the fighters. Maybe something to do with the PA system as well, so we apologise for any noise. Cage opening round.
It's a nothing round really, wasn't it?
Right, go around in a circle, eh? Right. Don't lean in too much with the left, eh? You're stretching over, eh? Right. And when you step back, keep this right hand up, eh? Right. Alright, apart from that, you're doing everything good, eh? Right. And now you say you're warmed up, eh? Let's get working a wee bit, eh? Aye. Change direction, yeah? Aye. Keep your feet working. Yeah? Apart from that, all good, mate. All good. Yeah? Feel good? Aye. Feel good? Big fella? Feel good? Listen, big breath. Keep nice, tight, sharp. You're a bit spiteful with that left, eh? Right. Yeah? Let him feel it, let him know it's there, eh? Right. All them shots off him.
Well, both corners working earnestly to G up their men in between the first and second rounds and see whether their words have had any effect on them.
Appleby blamed that defeat in his last fight against Larry on a hand injury. There seems to be some debate as to whether he would appear on this card this evening. He's obviously made a decent enough recovery.
Can't understand no way he's just fighting 6 rounds.
Oh, I guess
former champion. Mind you, having said that, De Gale is fighting tonight in an 8-round fight. He ain't a 6-round fight.
Al Hamidi is good defensively, isn't he, Colin? Just awkward and hard to hit. He's very short as well, quick on his feet.
As I say, he's another one of these journeyman fighters who doesn't get beaten up. He's quick around the ring. He's elusive. Keeps himself out of trouble, serious trouble.
Always in shape as well. Probably just slips over there as he tried to throw a left hand.
But Hamidi's one of those guys who goes into every fight, his sole intention is to survive. It's another reason why he's got such a lopsided record. He doesn't go out to win fights, he goes out to hear the final bell. They're always the most difficult to beat, the guys who fight negatively. Because you go chasing, you have to chase them all night long. They never come to you.
Well, Hamidi always looks as if he could last about 20 rounds. Oh, no, he's
Well, he's giving him a count. I thought he slipped over trying to avoid a punch. But
interesting one. The body shot landed from Appleby as Al Hamidi went down, but I mean, he gave the referee a very quizzical look.
Yeah,
he was commenced with a count.
He went down because he tried to avoid the punch, but it connected. So technically, I suppose the referee's right.
Years, that was the worst count I've ever seen in my life. Everybody on planet knows that wasn't a count. Don't worry about it.
Well, at least somebody agrees with me.
More counters, though, more work, okay? Showboating too much.
But what it means, of course, he's lost the round,
okay?
by
them
2 points.
Is, you can draw them, you can stand right there, draw them and counter them, you can see them.
So this is a knockdown. Well, the left hand was thrown, Colin, and a second later.
Technically, he was right. It's like the referee who sent off Van Persie the other night. Technically, it was correct, but it was a bad decision.
We're getting counts. We're in Scotland, kid.
We're in Scotland, says trainer Chris Ashton.
Almost 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 3.
I doubt it'll have a huge impact on the outcome of the fight as we begin the third round. Appleby in the yellow shorts and Al Hamidi in the red. He's got some rebuilding work to do, Paul Appleby. He's going to get back to title level. He showed in December that talk of a fight against Ricky Burns was somewhat premature. Would have sold well up here. East Coast against West Coast. I think he may have been a bit out of his depth though, Colin.
Well, against Burns? Yeah, well, he was well beaten by Lario. So. It'll be interesting to see what Burns does with the Ghanaian tonight.
It's one of the key things for Appleby is which weight he fights at in the future. Who's a featherweight British champion, moved up to super feather. There's been talk that he might drop back down to feather.
But there's not a lot of power in his punches,
No.
whatever weight he's at.
Do fighters are punching less hard these days, Colin, or opponents have got more resistance?
No, I don't think they're punching less hard. There's just less fighters, so therefore you've got less punches. I'm just trying to think who I would consider the hardest punching British fighter. I think Kell Brook is a pretty good puncher.
What about Khan?
So's David Hay.
Well, yeah, David Hay obviously.
David Hay can bang.
Khan?
Khan's a decent puncher. But when you think of who can take a man out with a single shot,
Probably only Hay.
Hay, yeah. I mean,
I don't think the likes of any of the Olympians, De Gale or Gavin, for how good a boxer they are.
Fine, eh?
no, Gavin's not a big puncher at all. It's accumulation.
You're shorting it a wee bit, eh? You're just falling.
De Gale's not really a banger either. Again, an accumulator, very good boxer.
When you're in there,
And an accurate puncher.
okay.
Drink it, swallow it.
Everything's good, eh?
Kell Brook's very fluid, isn't he? He's got that.
Oh, he hurts people, and he's nasty with it.
I'm not getting tired, dude. I'm fucking ready, man.
So we're into the second half of the fight. Paul Appleby telling his corner during the break there that he's ready for the next round. Not tired at all. And looking at the punch stats, no surprise really, because Al Hamidi, I think, has only landed 6 punches in 3 rounds of boxing. Which kind of tells you, Colin, that he's not going to win the fight.
At least he's doing 3 times better than Audley Harrison did against David Hay. He only threw one punch. But as I said before, he's not in there to throw punches. He's in there to make sure he gets through the 8 rounds.
6 rounds.
Sorry, so you've got me going here. 6 rounds.
We know that the rounds that are divisible by 2, we've had a 4, 6 or 8. There's a 6-rounder. So we're into the second half of the fight with round number 4 here. He wears out some shoe leather, Al Hamidi. Constantly moving.
Yeah,
Constantly on the back foot as well.
as I say, constantly moving backwards. Do you know where he was from originally, Hamidi?
I should do. I think he's maybe Syria.
Is it?
Fights out of Dewsbury in Yorkshire now. He's been a pro in the UK for a fair few years.
He's a fit guy though, isn't he? I mean, he keeps moving non-stop.
He looks as if he could keep this up for, well, if he had to do 12 rounds for 12 rounds. Now again, Appleby just slips. So
Runs of the referee doesn't count.
maybe he would have done had it been the other way around.
Ooh, it doesn't happen, does it? Well, I don't know. I'm glad it is only 6 rounds because to me now it's got tedious.
Well, we're not learning anything at all, are we, Colin? And it's
Well, certainly Appleby isn't.
no
Okay, 2 to go.
one-way traffic as well. Just
One more time, a little bit more work.
almost like a sparring exercise. This one for Appleby.
Well, he gets
Just
harder.
hold this right hand.
I'm sure he has to work harder than this in sparring in the gym.
I know, well, keep your legs closer in. No big wide stances, eh? Keep them closer, remember, get moving. More body movement, eh?
Right.
Body movement, then work him, eh? Work him, eh? It's just working, eh? He doesn't like it, eh?
Right.
Keep that jab in his face. Let's get the 1s, 2s, wee combinations working, eh? 1, 2, a wee uppercut as well. Just you work him, enjoy it, eh? Yeah?
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 5.
So he's at round number 5 underway here. It looks as if Appleby is booked for a fairly straightforward victory with that knockdown as well, Colin. I mean, the fight's in the bag, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I've got a feeling the fight was in the bag as soon as it was signed. I mean, Hamidi obviously must just regard this as pin money. I don't know if he's got a full-time job outside the ring, or the feeling is he must have. And he does this to help out the family shopping list.
Or maybe he's showing a fraction more ambition in this round. I have senses that he has to do something to, well, not exactly earn his money, but
Justify his
yeah,
existence.
earn another booking in the future. The crowd tried to get behind Appleby. Just so slippery though, Al Hamidi. If he was as good offensively as he is defensively, he wouldn't be a bad fighter, would he?
He'd be a very useful fighter.
Does make you wonder sometimes, Colin, doesn't it, if these guys turn pro as a house fighter rather than as the away man, what their records would look like. Al Hamidi is going to pull up any trees, but
you've got to land punches to win fights, and he just doesn't bother to try and land them. He just skips around the ring in survival mode, which he does very effectively, I hasten to add. I suppose the idea is that Appleby should be able to cut him off, trap him in a corner and belt him one. But he has been unable to do that. Well, it's easy for us sitting here telling them what to do. A bit different when you're in there trying to do it.
So the final few seconds of round number 5. And I think I'm relatively glad to hear that there's only one more round left after this one.
They should put Hamidi on and last in every fight he has, and we wouldn't need Horlicks.
Start bringing them up a wee bit, eh? Or start aiming here, eh? Punching them here, eh? Just moving around, eh? Nice and low, eh? Is that we drink? It's the last round coming up, eh?
You know, I feel sorry for Appleby in a way, because you can't look good against these guys. You know, it's impossible.
Cut him off, eh? Step to the side.
I mean, the corner's now telling Appleby to cut him off.
Leave it in the ring. Leave it in the ring, all right?
That's the first time I've heard him say that.
Just move it up to him a little bit.
Oh, you know, he's had 15 minutes of boxing.
Foot behind, okay? When you jab, push off it and slide it right up, then you're not going to push over the right hand. Seconds out, set and last round.
Well, at least Hamidi's got close enough to Appleby to touch gloves to start the last round.
So 3 minutes left. Big finish from either man. Maybe not.
I don't know whether Hamidi's married or what, but if he has got a wife at home, when he gets home, she wouldn't have looked. She wouldn't have realised he'd been in a fight. That's for sure.
No, he certainly knows how to look after himself. I think the only mark on him is a slight graze under his left cheek.
Could have tell her he did that shaving.
Yeah. To be fair to Appleby as well, he doesn't look too marked up either. Remember, against Laria, the eye of Appleby really swelled up almost from the... after 2 or 3 rounds, it's got worse and worse. All in all, rather a painful night for him. That one is done a bit better back here at the Bray Head.
Yeah, Hamidi's as quick now, if not quicker, than he was at the beginning of this fight. Extraordinary.
Decent shot that from Appleby. Oh, good shot from Appleby. Good uppercut, then a good right hand. Probably the best 2 punches he's thrown in the fight. Finally beginning to get through. Well, good positive finish to the fight, this from Appleby, Colin.
Yeah, he's tried hard to nail him, and he's been successful with 2 or 3 shots to the head. But Hamidi's literally ran away from Appleby then.
Well, here we go. Here's the last seconds or so of the fight.
I think Hamidi must be a pretty good 10,000 metre runner. I wouldn't like to do road work with him.
So a comfortable win, I'm guessing, for Paul Appleby. A knockdown as well in the was it the second round? Wasn't really one, but
it was counted, so we got to score it.
So one would have thought that Paul Appleby would run out a comfortable winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee scores the contest 60 points to 54. The winner In the blue corner from Queensferry, Paul Appleby.